The line of head separated from the line of life. The line of head is more frequently found connected with than separated from the line of life. When the space is not very wide, it is an excellent mark to have, giving independence of thought, quickness of judgment, and a certain mental daring that is invaluable in fighting the battle of life. When the line of head is at the same time lying fairly straight across the palm, such individuals have an immense power over others. But their capabilities are always more distinctly shown if they should be in any form go in for some kind of public life. People possessing this mark are rather less hard students than those with the line of head and line of life joined together. But they have such brilliancy and quickness of thought that they seem to see in a flash that which takes the other class hard work to attain. But these people with the open line of head must above all things have purpose in their life. Without purpose, they are rather like a ship drifting on an idle sea. They may spend their life in an aimless way unless the call comes to them or the tide of ambition turns their way and carries them onward. The same class of line but sloping is more uncertain of the two characters because the person is still more inclined to work only by moods. If the mood or the desire does not come, such people, although always brilliant and clever, may often waste their lives doing nothing. Those people with the line of head open and ascending slightly upwards, towards or no, towards or on the mental mount of the Mars, are self-appointed leaders, organizers of any public movement. They will sacrifice everything, home, affection, and all ties, for what they believe is their public duty in connection with the work that they have undertaken. The line of head, very open and separate from the line of life, denotes a character with too little caution or sensitiveness. The subject will go to opposite extreme of him with the line of head and line of life joined. When the space is very wide, it denotes excessive impetu, excessive impetus. When the space is very wide, it denotes lack of continuity of purpose, a person who pushes himself forward on all occasions, a great desire for notoriety, and one continually changing his plans as far as the world is concerned. When this line is excessively open or separate from the line of life, the brain seems to be an extremely excitable one. The subject suffers greatly from excessive blood to the head, mental hysteria, sleeplessness, and all things that affect the brain. If the line of head is badly formed with islands or a broad line with breaks and hairlines, it is just as much a mark of another form of insanity as the line of head curving downwards at the wrist, but with the line mentioned, the type is inclined to be morbid with a tendency to suicide. The other line of head with islands indicates the characters that will be more likely to be excitable and fly into a temper and kill other people. A line of head not too widely separated and either one end of it commencing on the mount of Jupiter or with its main branch from the mount of Jupiter is one of the most brilliant marks of all. The student must, however, carefully establish the difference of the line of head in his own mind, as well as the termination or the ending of this line. Once he has these points firmly established, he has gained the great keynote to the subject. When once this part is mastered, he has a sure foundation to work on.